Hey, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism session. And you guys know the routine. Got to do a little sharing here. If you are on the main page, please feel free to share. Um, oh, I'm on this new Facebook thing, and oh my God. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do it like this. For those that are very new, we do this every Sunday at the same time. It is open discussion session. It's all about parents and caregivers helping each other out. So grab your favorite device, get in your favorite chair, grab you some good snacks, and let's talk. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment that we call Autism in Us.
And I'm Linda. I'm the other admin. And welcome, everybody.
Okay, I got to share.
Hey, Kristalina, Benjamin. Hey, Michelle and Kenyana.
Hey, everybody. Kenyana, Michelle, Benjamin, Kristalina.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Evelyn and Pauline, hello.
So tonight, you guys, Linda and I are doing a giveaway. So we have $100 in prizes. We're going to give away a $50 Amazon gift card. And we also have two $25 CashApp giveaways. So you have to have a CashApp to participate in that one. But you don't have to have the CashApp for the $50 Amazon gift card. So just to let you guys know, that's what we're doing tonight. It's been so hectic these last 2 months. So thought of a way we should give everybody something, a little something, something. So the giveaway should be good tonight. Hey, RS. And Dannon, hello. Pauline. Let's see.
Hey, Mary.
And
hey, Carrie. How have you been, Carrie?
I'm going to see if I can. This new layout, really, it takes some getting used to.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sandra. Yeah, the layout really washes out the feed. So yeah, you almost miss it.
Yeah, she's back, Michelle.
But how long has it been?
So it's been a couple weeks now, huh? A few weeks.
But you were on here without me? Like, I don't remember, like.
No, well, I do my pop-ups.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, but I can't remember if we did a Let's Talk Autism single. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks.
The last one was maybe 2 Sundays ago, and I did it early.
Oh, that's right.
You guys were dealing with the fires.
The fires. Yeah. That's right. Nice to see you too, Michelle.
It was 3. Okay.
3. Yeah, that was 3 weekends ago that we were gone. Nice to be here with you too, Michelle. I hope you're well too, Carrie.
So for those of you who are very new to this, our open discussion, it's just what it is. It is open discussion, so feel free to chime in any questions, or you want to talk about anything autism related though. And you throw them in the chat. Linda and I are parents just like you guys. So what it's all about is parents helping parents. So even if you're in the chat and you see a question that comes up, if you can help with that, help another parent, feel free to chime in. At the end of the session, we invite the parents to come on live with us. So if you'd like to show face and say hi for the last few minutes, you are absolutely welcome. So what's going on with you, everyone?
Thank you, Michelle.
Oh yeah, those fires started acting up. Hey, let me put it up here. Daniel has started acting up at his new school. His new school said the honeymoon phase is over. Has anyone heard of that? The honeymoon phase is over. I'm not sure what do they mean by that. Maybe it's time they want him to try and get serious, maybe with his studies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it's now when they start buckling down. I know with ABA they do that. In the beginning, they don't put very many demands, and it's more of just getting to know one another and getting the kid or the kid, or in ABA the client, comfortable. Then they start gradually building up the demand. So maybe that's what they're saying, is that now it's going to be work, a lot of work involved.
Oh, no, just, everything has just been haywire around my schedule. Linda and RS dealing with the fires out there, so had to take some breaks here.
Yeah. Hey, Olga and Sandra.
Victoria.
Hey, Victoria.
And Victoria says, yes, the honeymoon phase is well known among educators. Okay. Kristalina, I'm struggling with my son's executive organization skills. He is 13. Okay, and what in particular? I know when we had the live about what was that executive functioning. I know it was a combination of different things. So organizing, as far as organizing, a little more specific, help us out here. What does he need help with as far as organization? Michelle says the newness is over. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, the honeymoon phase. Yep. Time to buckle down.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, so he's having trouble keeping up with things.
That's what I was going to say. So it's organizing, planning, paying attention, and appropriate responses. It's about like sequences too, as far as like, say if you have a schedule and going from point A to point Z and getting things done throughout the in the order, but throughout the day, getting things done.
So basically his attention, he's not focused enough. Mm-hmm. He's not focusing on whatever the task is at that time.
And staying in that, staying in the, like say school would have it, because school doesn't really have an option. You don't really have much option to lose that executive organization there. But at home, it would be a lot more difficult.
Okay. Anyone have any ideas? Maybe charts? Maybe the use of charts. Oh, go ahead.
it could deal with a lot of different things too, as far as behavior and breaking habits and making decisions. So I guess his could be, I guess maybe she has more specified area of it.
Mm.
What broadcast day is it okay to publicize or post about business stuff? My business just added.
Oh no. We don't. As far as businesses, you can't or promote in the group per se. However, we have an awesome way, and I try to come on a lot to let everybody know this. We have an awesome way for you to promote your product or service, just like we're doing now. You would do it live, but what we call through focus lives. We call them focus lives. So we would give you the floor for about an hour. And if your product or service, it has to have something to do with autism, has to be autism related, of course. And you can show your product or service on live, tell everybody who you are, get to know you, and share what it is you're offering. So if you have a business and you'd like to share, reach out to us and we will show you, we will send you to the form to fill out for the Focus Live and get you on the schedule. We have been lagging with the Focus Lives, but I told you this month will be a little bit better.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Yeah, August was yeah.
The honeymoon phase is when the child is being good, working hard, trying to please. When that phase is over, the new wears off. The child is less willing to follow directions or do work. Behaviors start to show. Okay.
And hold on one second. I'm gonna oh, did you get to that one? Oh, okay, yeah, she explained that, right? Victoria did. Thanks, Victoria. Right here, she says, I have to push him to get himself ready in the morning. With that, I would say schedule. If it's a visual schedule, I would also say reward system with that. Say like, okay, if he can tell, say, digital time, put the digital time and what he should be doing at that time. Break down the steps of getting ready in the morning to his level. So like say if it was getting dressed, if simply saying getting dressed needs to be broken down, put the order of each step, write down, put your socks on, put this on, put that on, break it down to baby steps. Another recommendation that I said, in this situation right here, it wouldn't work with because he's getting ready in the morning, but on certain things, it says that sometimes it's better understood by them when you start at the end of the task. And I was talking about this a couple weeks ago. So with, I noticed that with bathing Emily, she's learning from the end instead of from the beginning. So say if washing her feet is last, she's learning that where she washes. So she started with that, and now she washes half of the way from the end of bath time. So I may do her hair, I may do everything first. Then she took over the second half of bath time instead of the beginning half. Like I can get her started and then she could finish off. And she did that with learning speech as well. She learned the end of the word and then she would go backwards and learn the beginning of the word. So, but it stated that sometimes learning from the opposite end of things might be easier for them. So if dinner, you want them, instead of setting the table, maybe clearing the table, clearing their dishes, starting at the end of the task.
Okay.
I didn't read much up on why they say that, but I do know that with Emily, that proved true.
Okay.
But it talks about visuals, it talks about gestures, planning backwards, and executive plan backwards for the executive organization. And I'll send you this link right here. There's a lot of information.
I find magnetic marker boards are really helpful for organization and visualization. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what else is good is like say PECs. You have the PECs system. You know they have the little cards for the words that they so if they're requesting cookies, they have a little tab for cookies. Is doing that. So you break down each thing that he's supposed to do in the morning, and when he does it, he gets to move it over to the side where he completed it. Then he goes to get the next one, he completes it, and he puts it over there. But to see the visual of him completing the task and moving through it may help him.
Yeah. And we are actually working with that in his speech session. Um, right now she's doing uh like a sort of like a bingo game where he's
Mm.
learning to take turns, but he uses the pictures to, you know, match up what he's supposed
Mm-hmm.
to be matching and then tries to verbalize what he's matching.
Oh, I
So,
see. Yeah.
yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
then if he's getting tired or something, he can either point to the board like, let's do the next one, or I'm getting tired, let's get up,
Mm-hmm.
or something like that.
Yeah.
He about knows when his time is over, his session
Mm-hmm.
is over, and this is on was only his third one.
Whoa. Well, they planned it good for his time,
Yeah.
his willingness to be able to do that. Yeah, how long
Right.
for his time limit.
Mhm.
And
Wait, hold on.
Crystalina,
I
I
got
sent it.
little man is at the door. I'll be right back.
Okay. Crystalina, I sent you the link to the article that I was reading, and I just read a little bit on it right now, so I had to briefly go over a little of those things, but I didn't get to read everything yet. Another thing is when he gets done with each step is if the reward is something, say if it's like 5 minutes of cartoons or 5 minutes of something that he likes to do, something, it doesn't have to be something tangible, like something like, oh, here's the treat or here's the toy. But the little reward, if he moves all the pictures over, everything he completes, and the last one is a reward that he can pull off and give to you and trade it in for the task that he enjoys, that would make it more beneficial and he'd be more driven to do it. And it's all about routine and consistency and building a habit. Hey, Melinda. I'm sorry. Okay, so like keeping up with homework, tasks, socks, shoes. And then so homework, I think, would probably break down to different steps as well. So maybe like setting up a homework area and then getting to each subject of homework. And then because he's 13, so he'll have different subjects, right? And then getting to finish completing the homework, putting the homework back in the backpack or putting it wherever it belongs, cleaning up his homework area. And then, but breaking it down to, it's called task analysis when you break it down to smaller steps. But that may be his thing. It may be visual schedule, whether it's words, pictures, but to tasks. So the smaller the task, the more rewarding and successful they feel because they're completing different things. So if you were to wake up and say, go to work and then come home and cook dinner, but if you said, go to work and complete A, B, C, D, and, then done with work, and then you come home and do things, the A, B, C, D they'd be broken down to increments that would make you feel like, okay, I completed A, on to B, now I've completed B. So you feel like you've done a lot more and you can reward yourself. So it's smaller goals instead of a bigger goal. So he can feel the results quicker.
Where are we at?
I was still talking to Crystalina, and you're welcome, Crystalina.
And then we give you up to an hour, so you can use as much as that hour as you want to. But we would expect that you, whatever your whatever your product or service, and then if this in this case you're talking about t-shirts, you just tell what makes your t-shirt special. What are you doing? Or is it a charity type thing? Or what was your motivation behind them so people can get to know you? But you do not have to use the whole hour. It would up to an hour.
And Kristalina, I see that you said that you end up arguing. When you make a list, he gets upset and he says he isn't a toddler, and then you end up arguing. What I would recommend for that is, so he doesn't feel like the list was made up for him, is to have him break things down and make the list, or for you guys to work together and make the list. So then that way it's including everything that needs to be done. And even if you have to get, like, say, a planner, you know, like the planners that we would have, get a
One
planner and have
second.
everything situated. I think that that way he would feel like he was more involved. It was more independently written and driven, and adults follow schedules like that. And maybe that's the point to bring out, is that we all need schedules, right? Whether they're in our mind already or they're written down.
He come running in the house and fell up the stairs.
Fell up the stairs.
Yeah, well, he ran in the house, went down the basement, was coming up the basement stairs, and that's what I heard.
Oh,
I was like, uh-oh.
oh, is
Yeah,
he
but
okay?
he's okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, Maria said she needs help.
Oh, that's from YouTube. Welcome, Maria. Phrases like
Yeah.
artistically superpowered, or it's not about the label, it's about capable, stuff like that. Okay. Hi, Erica. Erica says, what if you show him lists that you can make? Like, show him that you make a grocery list or a list of things you need to get done the next week. Have him help you make a grocery list. Tell him to put his favorite things on it. Then maybe he'll get used to making lists. Just an idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, to reiterate or reinforce the idea that lots of us need lists, lots of us have schedules, whether they're written down or not. We all have something, like, say, we have an ongoing list in our mind, like, okay, I'm going to get up, I have to do this, I have to do that, you know, whether it's written down or not. So it's not something that, like he said, it makes him feel like a toddler. We'll go through life with lists and schedules. That's what we do, right? Let me see. Sandra says she has a 3-year-old boy who he's nonverbal, throwing a fit, and he becomes dead weight when he goes onto this preschool bus in the morning. Yeah, I don't know how long school's been in for you guys. The hardest thing with that situation is, if you feel like the environment is right for him and you feel like, you know, everything is safe, of course he's going to have anxiety going to school. It's different, it's new. He's in preschool. The hardest thing with that is to be consistent with not giving in to him, as far as him still having to go, because there's not really an option, because I'm sure his therapy is probably built in with his preschool. Like I said, just make sure you're comfortable with the school, make sure that the school is okay, everything like that. And I'm not suggesting it's not, but that is a hard thing for us, when our kids don't want to go to school and they're crying or they don't want to leave, but they have to. So it is hard, though. I'm not going to lie and say, I mean, we've gone through different years, different school years with Emily, where some were really hard.
Okay, this is from the watch party. Yachty. Is it normal that my kid is all day talking nonstop about games he creates in his imagination, but seriously is all day? I think most of our kids have a tendency to get focused or stuck on
Mhm.
something that's of interest to them.
Yeah.
Like my son has a very strong interest in cars and car noises. And some days I'm like, oh God, but you know. So I would say for them, yes, it's they're normal. If it's something that's, you know, and you're saying he creates games, if that's what he's into, he creates them, then and he wants to talk about them and he wants to share it, then yeah.
Oh, okay. He's 13. So I would say that he's probably in general education if you haven't told him. I know that's not necessarily true, but I'm assuming he's in gen ed and he's higher functioning, for lack of a better term. I don't know. I think if you're feeling like he's at an age or he's at a point where he needs some, what do you call those that your daughter has had that your daughter had in school, Nita? He needs some accommodations. If he
Oh yeah,
needs
yeah,
some, if
yeah.
you feel like he needs some accommodations because of the autism, and you were planning on telling him at some point in time when those accommodations are necessary, I would say that that could be a good time to explain why.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, normal Michelle, yes. Yep, I would agree. Nurture his imagination. You definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that really interests him.
Mm-hmm.
Another watch party question from Carlene. What can, well, what can I do? My son puts everything in his mouth. How old is your son? Let's see. Oh, we got a nice little crowd and watch party here. Hi, everybody. If we have two screens open, one is the watch party, so you may be tuning in from the watch party or the regular live. So I'm going in between.
Okay, so she says no, he's in a special school. Okay, so if he knows that that's a I'm assuming that he knows. If he knows that it's a school for special needs, um, I would yeah, I would this is just me. Yeah, I would specifically tell him if with with my daughter, we're not going to get to that point. I'm assuming we won't get to that point because it wouldn't make a difference. I don't think she'd understand what I'm even telling her as far as her being diagnosed with autism. But if you feel like he would understand that fact, and like I said, he's needing accommodations and he's in that school, yeah, I think that I would choose to tell him. And he's 13. I would choose to tell him now. But again, that's just me. Olga says, I got an
Oh,
ABA.
go ahead.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Olga says, I got an ABA for my son. She started a month ago, and I feel like it's not helpful. They are not doing anything. He is on his phone those 3 hours. Should I keep the ABA? Is it worth it? If you don't feel like he's benefiting from anything, I don't. First off, I don't understand why he's on his phone or he has his phone during it. I know that sometimes they
Right.
implement the phone for a purpose, as far as like, okay, time to put the phone away, time to put it down, those kind of things. But if that's all he's doing is sitting there while she's collecting 3 hours of time, first thing I would do is request a different tech. Um, and then, but you also ask yourself what kind of company hires a tech that is allowed to get away with that. So you can do two things: request another tech, request another company.
Yeah, and is he getting if it's at home, um, you're there to monitor it, and you can say something.
Hmm.
If that's not what they're getting paid to do, then make sure you speak up. And if you feel it's not working, you have every right to discontinue that service, especially if they're
Yep,
not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
exactly.
And the last thing was Dannon said, I do that, especially about my making and whatnot. Okay. Um, Talking about, what was the last thing about,
Oh, about
her son?
the making
Yeah,
up the game.
talking
Yeah.
about the
Hmm.
games. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Kenyana, my son is 6. I tell him that he has autism all the time. He also says he goes to an autism school. Okay, so you think he understands, Kenyana, what autism is? And I guess maybe that he's a little different. And of course, not less. Just a little bit, not less.
Hey, Catherine, and hey, Dennis.
Hey, Kate. Hey, Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles says, use your best
Yes.
judgment as to when. You should
Hmm.
always give some consideration to how you tell him. He should understand that it explains some of the challenges he has faced, such as difficulty making friends. You should avoid teaching him that it is an excuse for behavior. He knows he knows it's not socially acceptable. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be
Hmm.
an excuse.
Exactly. And then that way, too, that it explains some of the challenges he faces, such as making friends, the executive organizing, things like that. So he doesn't feel like he's just having a harder time than other people, but that these are some of the things that are common in this situation. Hey, Dinah. Dinah says hi,
Hey,
Nita.
Dinah. Hi, Brittany. Brittany says sometimes the time is used in creating trust bond with the behavior tech. I questioned it before. Oh, this was the one before. Okay. And it changed with a few weeks. But I also requested a change in text as well as needed. Okay. Yeah. You definitely, I agree. If you're not comfortable, um, then you can always request, you know.
Yep.
Kenyana, I don't think he really know what it means. He just says it. Okay.
If I ask Emily, she will say yeah too, and I think because she's always heard me talking about it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't feel like she truly
Fully
understands it.
understand.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know DeAndre, I say autism. Well, I've told him, I say, you understand you have autism? He looks at me like, okay.
Hmm.
I
Exactly.
know
Yeah.
he doesn't even comprehend
Hmm.
what it is.
Exactly. Hmm. So when people ask that question, when should I tell them? Should I tell them? Um, I can rightfully say what I would probably do, but I don't think I'll ever cross that road, and I haven't had to yet. So I can't really say how I would truly handle it because I'm not. Yeah, it's not something that I put a lot of thought in because I'm not. I don't think that one will cross my path. I mean, because there's certain things when you have autism in your family or with your child, you think of these things that you'll come across, and you think of how you'll address it.
I don't want him to make excuses. Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
And from the watch party again, Yadi, why we talk Spanish at home, and my boy is 12, and even his first word was in English, and only some people understand him. He knows he has autism ever since he was 10. Okay. Hey, Lorienda.
Hi,
How
Lorienda.
are you? And Michelle says, I have to defend my child. Was not pretty. Wow. Now, what was that in, Michelle? You had to defend them.
I think she's talking about referring to the ABA and the check
ABA.
and like
Okay.
speaking up.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. He wants to go to general education school. Unfortunately, they can't provide in our district what he needs because he is high functioning.
Oh,
So he's high functioning. So I'm assuming there are things he does understand. But if he goes to the district school, um, they can't accommodate maybe mainstream classes, some main and resource classes. I don't know how they do it in other states.
mm-hmm. And federal guideline is supposed to be for ADA services is a 1-to-1 where there's not a program that's suitable. So if he needs somebody that's going to be able to assist him in gen ed, and that's the least restrictive educational environment for him, he should have the right to that.
Mhm.
Because it seems like it's kind of like black and white with it's either or. So there might be like a special day program, like say for functional academics or life skills, and then gen ed. But is there anything where there's accommodations in between? Looks like that's where it's lacking.
Oh, I know, Lorienda, it is so hard. I've been working my whole schedule. My days been coming together and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy these 2 days off, although I have a lot of housework to catch up on. 6 months. Wow.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's crazy. What was it? School started on the 19th, so that wasn't only for Emily, it was for everybody in daycare as well. But that was the day of the fires that we had to leave. So it was school starting up for all the kids. So it's almost like, okay, I was working, but I feel like Lorienda, it felt like I was back thrown into the full swing of things as not only childcare provider, but teacher as well. And, I mean, I don't know, it's been crazy. August just seemed like it was a hectic month for all of us.
Yes. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, August was hectic.
Dinah says my son doesn't feel comfortable having therapy, which is not ABA. Does he have he has ABA including other therapies? I know how you felt when you went back full time, Nina.
Oh yeah.
I know. Every time I would talk to you too, I felt just more tired because I could feel you're tired on top of my tired. Dinah says he doesn't like talking about himself in high school. They have assignments that require him to fill out questions like what makes you happy or sad or anxious. And with him being so brutally honest, I have to remind him that not everything needs to be said. And I
He's
think
blunt and to the point.
and I think he's 16 now, right?
16. That's our Dinah.
Yeah.
I see another
16,
Dinah
right?
in
She's
here.
17.
I thought I
Oh
did.
this is our Dinah.
Okay. Hey Danielle, Dinah. And Elma says, hello, Elma. Saying with my son, he doesn't comprehend autism, but once he did tell me his friend with Down syndrome was like him. I know he has an idea that he is different. Okay.
Olga says, I have no luck with ABA. Can you recommend an ABA company? I have no luck with this one. I waited so long to get an ABA. Thank you so much. That are professional. I don't know how you found, I know the ABA was prescribed at some point by somebody, whether it's a pediatrician, neurologist, psychiatrist. They usually will refer you to a company. I'm not sure if that's how you found that one. But the same way that you found this one is the way that you will find another one in your area. But you also want to find out that there are other ones that will make sure they accept your insurance. So say if you had Medicaid, you would contact Medicaid for the companies that they would be willing to pay. And usually they'll come out with lists of specific types of medical treatment, whether it's podiatrist, pediatrician, whatever. They will give you referral lists.
And be specific on what you want. If you want a home therapy or center-based school or in the school.
Yeah, and the things, too, when they come in, they're supposed to do an assessment, which I'm assuming they did, and the things that you want him to work on and improve over time. Those are the things they're supposed to be working on in those 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Dinah
And
says
you
he's
can all,
17.
and if that's not happening, the tech has a supervisor. Your first contact should be to that tech supervisor. And if you are doing home therapy, the supervisor should be out maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah,
so you can always tell if you have concerns. I don't know how it works. If you're just doing it at the center, I don't know if they come in too. But yeah, and if you're not satisfied, I was told with my son's therapy, if I'm not happy with the tech, I go to her supervisor. If I'm not happy with her supervisor, I can go to her supervisor. So there's always somebody to call. And if you're just not happy with the company at all, then you can try to go elsewhere.
Yep, that's how ours work too. We see the supervisor every week. So Emily has it 3 days a week, so we may see her once a week or twice a month. But we will see her supervisor. So we have the tech, and then we have the tech supervisor, and then we have the supervisor's supervisor once a month. So we will all be on board and in contact with each other every month at least. Yeah, he's 17 now, and he's a senior.
It's exhausting to fight with educators. Oh yeah.
And he, because he was driving, he started driving or being interested in driving, I think at 15 and a half, I think. Dinah's son. So therapy is one-on-one with therapists for emotional help with depression or with his autism and socializing. Oh, okay, got it.
Michelle says kids had 6 months summer vacation. We start Tuesday. Hope we will survive. 3 home doing remote. And I can't even get it together over here with my district. I'm so frustrated. It's just been one big tanglement. And the whole thing is, I logged on the other day. I just received his assignment letter. So I get his assignment letter, and I said, okay, let me log in and see what's going on, because we had to do the survey. So I'm thinking everything was good. Now they have all of his information in there, but they have him assigned to algebra, history. Basically, they gave him all regular 9th grade classes. So he had, I think it was 7 9th grade classes in the virtual dashboard. And I'm thinking to myself, really? And trying to get in touch with somebody to straighten this out is murder. I'm just so frustrated. So hopefully my mother's got to take over on Tuesday because I have to go to work. So I'm hoping when they open up the tablet and log on, Everything is right there because I have not spoken to anyone except for the lady. I had to do a little post in the district's group so I can get in touch with somebody. But hopefully it'll be straightened out. So
Oh
yeah,
my
this
goodness.
remote stuff.
Hmm. Yes, it was hectic indeed. Oh, okay, got it. That's why she sent him to a
Yes,
different
it
school.
has. My son can fly a plane and gets angry when I tell people. Wow, really? Gets angry? Really? Wow.
Dinah says hello, Charles and Lorienda.
Once a week, our BCBA come. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, ours twice a week. We see, but not a week, a month, twice a month. She'll come and make a appearance. Dinah says, me neither. My son bonded for the first time in a long time. He's all I have. He's 21. He's verbal. I'm grieving over my daughter. My son misses her so much. I'm trying to find things for him to do. It's not easy. I can't even work because I have no sitter for my son. He's more 8, 10. I pray and keep my faith. I'm trying to find therapy for autism, but nobody open. So frustrated. Wow. Where do you live? Nobody's open for so your area, everything's still pretty much shut down. I know here they most of uh the places are open for the services. And I know with my son's speech therapy, there's only one person in the office at a time. So you have to come at exactly at your appointment for your and you can't walk past anybody. So they have this whole thing set up. But our ABA tech, she's back coming to the house and she has to stay geared up with her mask and her
Face
uh
shield.
yeah, face shield on. But yeah, it's pretty much everything's pretty much open as far as that. But they're still taking, the precautions.
We have our BCBA come in. What, like, it could be up to every week, and she's just doing hers remotely on Google or whatever, on Zoom. And then her supervisor, when she comes with her, also comes on Zoom. Only the tech comes in the house. Lorienda says school closed back down on the second day.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna see how this face to face goes here.
We're like this until October, I think 19th. They do a revote.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So every term we're gonna vote again. But I already know at least until the beginning of the year that DeAndre will be at home, and then after the first, if everything is okay, or I feel a little better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we have to
Definitely.
vote like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Every report
Yeah,
card.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Jaden's teacher actually ran us through his day. It was awesome. What were you gonna say?
I remember when all this happened and they said it was going to be like 2 weeks out of school.
Oh
And then
yeah.
that was what,
They did
March.
everything just Ooh, everything's changed.
And here we are in September.
Right. Daniel's school closed for 2 weeks and they went back on Monday. Oh, you're saying they
Mhm.
started and then they closed again?
Yeah, I think hers did that. Yeah.
Wow. School officials very yes, it is. Lorianda, you just don't know. I was so stressed out the other day trying to get in touch with somebody. So I'm just basically wait and see right now. It's been true. I'm glad I joined us. I'm glad you joined us too. Make sure you join us. We're gonna try to stay on point every Sunday for our Let's Talk Autism sessions. I'm gonna try to get some
Mhm.
focus lives together. Um, yeah, everything's just
Mhm.
been this year just has been hectic.
I was gonna say because we've never. I mean, even before August, we've never like done that. We've never missed what 2, 3 weeks in a row. But
Yeah,
it's just been so much. Oh my goodness.
so much. They don't make it easy for our babies, right? Oh, you're in Maryland. Okay.
And Crystalina, don't forget that I have that link sitting in your messenger for the about the executive organizing ideas.
Oh yeah, Dinah, I didn't think about that. What about the tele therapy? They aren't offering that there either. Maybe you should try check into that. Thank you, Crystalina. I didn't think about that. And I think you mentioned it too, about the your BCBA calling, doing the telecommunication.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's an idea. If you
Yeah.
think your child has the patience for that, then yeah, that may
hmm
be an idea.
And they offered that to us, and then the tech that she has only has one other client, and we felt fine with her coming in the home.
Okay.
But the company did offer us telemed.
Okay. Yeah, my son first year high school, Alma too, and we have to go through this.
That happened with Emily on her first day too. Ninth grade, they gave her a regular gen ed schedule, and I found out why. It was because they didn't have her placed in a class yet. They were still trying to decide on placement up till the beginning of school. So
Mhm.
I thought, oh my goodness, she has regular classes. What are we going to do? I was so scared. And I had to go down there and get it situated. But like I was saying to you, I was telling you, I said, it's different because things are closed. It's not like everybody's there, where you can go down there and
Right.
staff is already working. Things
Yeah,
are closed up.
and it's better to call first before
hmm
going all the way down there. But I'm just gonna
Exactly.
have since the schools will be open, I know for sure for the face to face.
hmm
Tuesday, I'm just gonna have to try to leave work early and go down there. If hopefully, I'm hoping when my mom logs on for the first time, then we won't have to worry about nothing. But if
Yep.
not, I'm just gonna go down there.
And going down there always gets more done
Yes,
than over the
yes.
phone.
Let me close this window.
Okay.
Okay. He has a DDA worker trying to get him involved with ARC Regional. Now, what is a DDA worker? I'm not familiar with DDA. What is DDA? You know, Linda?
Oh no, I thought you were asking her. No, I
No.
don't.
Okay. 1 year ago, we were double up on behavioral therapy and starting a
Oh,
new ABA. He was barely going to school half days. Now he is only doing behavioral, and they are moving him to one once every other week. Okay. Only going to, okay. One session, you saying, Danielle?
you're welcome, Crystalina.
Yeah, March was real crazy, Michelle. I think that was the craziest. My son graduated in July 2020, but he couldn't understand your no friends. Why no friends were there? Oh, oh yeah. It's bad on our kids, especially the ones that graduating, transitioning. ARC is fantastic. Yeah. Schools are open here in Connecticut, but my stepson and stepdaughter-in-law are homeschooling Cindy's granddaughter this year. Yeah. Robert doing, yeah, they're doing face to face and virtual here. Some of the schools, from my understanding, didn't have enough teachers to come in for face to face. But what they're doing is keeping the schools open, and the kids can, if they need to go to the school building, they can come to school and do their virtual learning in a classroom where they'll have um, somebody that assists them, but they'll do everything on the computer because it wasn't enough teachers. And then, you have the students that rely on the schools for like breakfast and lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to open up the building for those students pretty much. And the ones that are doing it at home, they are making it where they'll have their meals delivered if they just
Well,
can't.
that's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
because they
good.
started off doing it at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
of the pandemic. They were
Mm-hmm.
delivering the food, but
Mm-hmm.
then it just got so out of whack and everything had to shut down. Then you had to go pick it up
Mm-hmm.
from a location. So yeah,
Um, yeah, because a lot of kids do rely on that. I'm glad that in March, when everything instantly happened, they had a plan in place for that, though, for
yeah,
locations for kids to pick up lunches. They said, I've seen since the pandemic and school being out, they said child abuse rates have dropped. And it was sad because they said that they dropped not because it happened less frequently, because they're not in school to be noticed that something's wrong and for teachers and other people to report it. So,
reported.
yeah, sometimes, school is really a lot more than just school for some kids.
It's a safe haven for some kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know.
So it is
Oh,
good
that
where some of
yeah,
them have a choice.
and I can see that. I can see
Hmm.
that. And that's sad
Yeah.
that you have to look at things like that, and you would hope um some of the kids that need to be checked on are being
Hmm.
checked on.
Exactly. I did notice that the daycare kids and Emily, even in Emily's class, if the teacher asks the student to do something, she doesn't like them to just be on the microphone. She's like, "Let me see you, even if I'm just going to see you when you do this answer," which is a good thing too, because being required to be seen is even just a small element of seeing how somebody is doing.
Mhm.
But it's limited, but at least they're seeing somebody regularly. And they're doing attendance too. They do. So Emily's in high school, so she has the different classes where she has to go into different classrooms on Zoom to
Yeah,
on Google Classroom, and then they do roll call in each one. So if your student is not in class, you'll get a phone call that night to say your student didn't come to class, even though
yeah,
it's all virtual. But you will find out that they're not in school.
yeah.
So
That's they warned us too here that if you're doing virtual, attendance will be taken. So don't
that's good. I
play
like that.
around.
Right?
Him this pandemic so well. We rewarded him. His therapist was impressed. We were all worried about his routine being interrupted. Okay, that's great, Danielle. Might be different in Kansas. Zoom chat next. Service coordinator. Um, oh, the DDA. Okay. Well, that's like what my son has now, a service coordinator. She's trying to put things together from Cygenics. But we go to that one building, and from there he'll get the speech, the OT, and see the psychiatrist because now he'll have to, because he's a teenager, they want him to see a psychiatrist, and because of his sleep issues. So. And then she's also going to help advocate for me throughout his high school. So that's a good thing. But I need her now. Get on the ball. Database analysis. Oh, is that what it is, Kate? His worker to help him move forward in life. I try not to make him I try not make him independent, or you try to make him independent as possible. Yeah, that's my goal for my son, to make him as independent as possible. February and March was crazy for me. Okay. Good morning, Angela. I mean, did I say morning? I mean, good evening. Wish they would deliver lunches. Yeah, I think here they're only getting they're I don't know if they're gonna deliver lunches, but I do know they're gonna do the breakfast. But they did have spots where if you needed to uh, have lunches, you could go pick them up. And if you didn't have a way to get them, then you would have to call and someone would bring them to you. But at first, it started off, they would get on the buses. They would take the school buses and just deliver yeah, the breakfast to each house.
Nice.
So, but now,
Yeah.
my son has feeding tube also. It's hard exes, but he's my blessing. Oh, they send school buses and they deliver breakfast, lunch. Okay, yep, because that's how they were doing here, Kenyana. Hi, it's read the title. I don't know what that name is. Oh my goodness. Let me you see that?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get it off of there. That's what I was talking to Steve about.
Oh my goodness.
It's been there a
Oh
while.
my God. Oh, and see, that's the only thing about StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
You
go
can't go, yeah.
for Periscope.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go in and do it.
Into the Periscope, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Oh Lord, people.
Did you post that one across here?
Yeah, I think I hit it.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I've been trying to. That's what I was covering my camera for and talk. I was muting my microphone so I could talk about that to figure it out. Didn't they just sign into effect free lunch for all kids at school? Pick up school, breakfast, and lunch. Dinah, I know here in California, so in March, everybody can have it, no matter what. In this school year, only if you pay for it like you normally would, and you go and you say your name and it counts as one of your lunches, or you get assigned free lunch. Lunch isn't like that anymore. I thought it would be, but it's not. How are the other states doing it? I do want to know if any other state is just doing it for it's free for anyone.
Oh,
Victoria.
You know, I think it's free for everyone, but I know like DeAndre, he would get his free anyway because he's one of the exceptional students. That's what they call special needs students here. Mm-hmm. Exceptional students.
And so everybody, they all get it?
Huh?
All exceptional students get it? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
If you're a special needs student, you automatically get your lunch, your food, anything, regardless of your income, whatever. Get free lunch. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Free lunch and free breakfast, regardless. But I think now, because of the pandemic, all the students are getting, I'm not sure, but I'm almost certain that all of them are.
Okay. And Dinah just said in Illinois, they do this. They have it for everybody.
Okay.
And I thought we would too, but only, it was only from March to the end of that school year.
Okay.
Back to normal.
We got to go pick it up. Okay.
And Michelle, so Kansas is like us because Michelle had to apply just like we did. You do the same thing. You apply for free lunch.
Okay.
Ohio
Now
has it
we have
free.
to fill out every school year. We have to fill out the
Mhm.
paperwork. I
Okay,
guess
yeah,
because of the federal lunch
mhm.
thing. But
Reimbursement, yeah.
yeah, but regardless of what, even though we fill it out, because he is special needs, he automatically gets his free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The whole
Yep.
country
Being
gets free.
monitored.
Yeah, Kenyana, we don't get it in California anymore. We actually like, so if I took Emily to go get lunch, it would just be like if she was at school, I'd put like 30 to 50 bucks on her lunch account, and then every time that I go pick up her lunch, it would be 375 a lunch, and they would mark off how much I have left each day.
Okay.
That's how they started back up this school year. Even though it's remote and I would have to go pick it up, we still have to pay for it. So it doesn't make sense to me. She doesn't eat it anyways. We used to get it when she was in school because there were certain things that she likes, and it would kind of encourage her to try new things. But right now, it's not. She does stuff more independently than if she's with me and Steve.
Mhm.
She'll be less likely to go out and try it.
Robert is scheduled for a neuropsych exam this month. His teacher thinks he has ADD. Is this common? As far as what? Now, my son has ADHD. I can't say it's common, but it a lot of kids or adults even on the spectrum have ADD, ADHD. Yeah. Is his focus off?
And she did say he has
Oh
autism,
yeah,
right?
executive functioning, right? That's the
Yeah. So
executive. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
that's her. Yeah. So it
Mhm.
is. It's called comorbid when so like epilepsy and autism occur frequently together. Autism and ADD, ADHD occur commonly together. That's called a comorbid situation. Anyways, so it is common for people on the spectrum to be diagnosed with ADD, ADHD.
And Mr. Charles is making a funny. I think Dinah said was it Dinah that said her son was a loner? And Mr.
Oh,
Charles
where did you borrow it from?
Mr. Charles.
That was a quick one, though. That was a good one. Somebody has
Free
it
lunch
free
in
till
Ohio.
December, and
Okay.
Victoria has it in Kansas until December.
Okay.
And usually in the beginning of the school year, if they were on campus, it is free for like I think 6 weeks or something like that.
Okay. The whole
Um,
county gets free breakfast and lunch. Okay.
yeah, that's how we had it in March too. It was nice, breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, they are, Crystalina, exceptional.
That's what I thought too. That's a good term they use. I
Yeah.
like
So
that.
yeah, they changed all of the um, special needs. Anything that has to do with special needs officers or anything is for exceptional students.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you guys this. Last weekend, so Emily doesn't get out of the house much because we haven't taken her into a store since all this. She'll go outside and do things, but not in a store. So anyway, I went to go pick up dinner. I said, Emily, you're gonna ride with me? She said, yeah. It was gonna be curbside, right? They never brought my food out. I was waiting like 20-something minutes, right? So I was like, okay, Emily, if I go in, can you stay right here? Because I could see the car, from there, but I was still, I don't know. And she said, yeah. She said, okay. So I was like, you're not gonna open the door, right? No. Anyway, so I get ready. I'm halfway out the car, and she looks at me. She's like, face mask. I totally forgot my face mask for some reason. I'm situated right here. She's like, face mask. But it was so cute. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, she started looking around the car for one, and I got mine out. But I said, oh, yeah. I said, I almost went out without the face mask. Huh? And she said, she was like, uh-huh.
Do you remember?
It was
All
cute.
right,
She sure
Emily.
did. She sure did. That means, I think, too, because everybody who was walking by the car the whole time had their mask on. She must have been taking note and remembering. And she still has not asked to go back to school.
She said, I'm good.
Right? I said, yeah. I was telling her, I said, yeah, I need to put my face mask on. I said, Roman's out there, right? And she was like, uh-huh. But yeah, I was so glad she reminded me. it was neat to see her thinking like that, like, like, let's see the steps mom's about to take.
And Mr. Charles making another funny. Astronauts get a free launch. Mm-mm-mm. Here it's free for everyone until December. Some new grant or some. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's going here, but I think it's maybe about the same. Everybody getting free lunch.
And we
Florida
had
has
a
to apply for breakfast. Okay. Go ahead.
and last year for breakfast for the whole year, there was a grant for everybody to get free breakfast on campus through the whole year. It was some kind of grant like that one. So Florida's having to apply too. I don't know why. I guess it could be state money that's coming from, because the different states are doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say it's not free though, Charles. But I don't know that it's not. That's why I didn't say it could be free. I mean, they probably get paid to do it. I mean, I'm sure they get paid. They're astronauts, so.
You know what astronauts have for lunch? 2 slices of bread. It's called a space sandwich. Mr.
What did you
Charles,
say? It's called a
a
what?
space sandwich. Technically, wouldn't it be paid lunch? I'm guessing they get paycheck while in space. Yes.
Oh yeah.
They have freeze dried ice cream. Ooh, they don't sound good.
Mm-mm.
She said, "What do you mean?" Mr. Charles is always making a funny Dinah. He has a you have to look for a sense of humor. Wasn't that a good job? She remembered. Mask, mama, mask now.
Right. I know. You know how many times I forgot, and I end up walking back to the car mad because I'm halfway or a few feet away. Like, oh, I forgot. Emily knows what's up for sure. She really did.
Okay, you guys. Now we are going to do 2 giveaways. I
Three.
have a $50 Amazon.
Three, right, Nita?
Yeah.
3 giveaways. Okay.
Yep. $50 Amazon gift card. And we're going to do, and let me get on my Cash App. We're going to do 2 $25 Cash App giveaways. Now, you must have a Cash App because when you win, I have to transfer it over to you right away. So make sure if you are participating in this, you do have a Cash App. So
She said her son reminds her to use the blinker. You want me to ask? Oh, I said she said her son reminds her to use her blinker when she's driving.
Oh. Blinkers move.
Okay, so some of you guys will know.
Wait a minute. Oh,
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, did you want them to come on? Do they have to come on? Or do you want to allow them?
They can answer, I guess, in the I think they can answer via type, and that way everybody, even if they don't come on, can do this, right?
Okay.
Do you think?
Okay, I gotta.
But you gotta watch the comments in your watch parties as well, and I got mine up right here.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
I gotta make sure. Let's see.
So, if you don't know the specific answers to any of these questions, you're welcome to guess. Some of you guys may know the answers right away. Some of you guys may have to think about it, but I can say that all of the answers have been said on Let's Talk Autism at some point or another.
Okay, just trying to make sure everything is good to go. Let's do it this way.
What's a
All right.
Cash App? Yeah,
And
it's like PayPal.
yeah, you must have a Cash App to participate. I'm sorry, we'll do it other ways next time. But for the gift card, you don't need a Cash App because I'll be sending this through the mail to you. But for the $25 gifts, you must have a Cash App. Okay. So now 9:40. Nope, I don't want to do that.
Dinah,
Okay,
Cash
I'm
App is
ready.
it's like PayPal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you must have. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, right
Must have
there.
a Cash App for the
Okay.
20. You do not need Cash App for the Amazon card. You
So
do
the
not
$50.
need Cash App for. So one lucky winner will win the $50. Two lucky winners will win $25 each. So Linda is going to do her thing, and we
Mhm.
will see. Do you want to do the? You're gonna do which one? You gonna do first?
I'm gonna do the Amazon card last.
Okay.
Okay. So, like I said, if you don't know the answer, you're welcome to guess. The first person that guesses the correct answer will win each prize. But you cannot win more than one prize.
Right.
So one prize per
And
person.
everybody's welcome to
Mhm.
join in, even our beautiful moderators, so everybody
Yep.
can participate.
So when you think you want to type the answer, just type it, send it, and whether you're in a watch party or whatever, we will find it. First person who responds correctly will be the winner. Okay, so the first question is, what is Emily's birth month?
Do I need to put on my song? Do 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 do
Right?
do 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 do.
And it's
Okay.
been mentioned on here lots of times.
So how long you gonna give them? Oh, you
Um,
gonna give?
a minute or two. If you don't know, if you have no idea, just guess. You're welcome to guess.
So we have 1 October, 1
Mhm.
October. We have a May.
And we
All
have
right,
March.
stay out of this. We have a March. And please only answer, are you giving them multiple guesses?
Two at the most.
You can only say it twice.
Olga wins. Olga's the winner. She guessed it, and it is January.
Who is that?
Olga Yusupova. So Olga, if you can message me, inbox me your information, we will get that to you ASAP.
All right, to Olga. So
Congratulations,
Olga
Olga.
is the winner of which one? The
Of
$50?
the $25 cash.
Okay. So
Okay.
yes, Olga, make sure you send her your Cash App ID. Only Cash App. That's the only way you can get the $25 cash.
So inbox me, and we'll go from there. Okay, now question number 2 for the other $25 cash. What is the birth month for DeAndre? Woohoo! Michelle says,
Do
woohoo!
do 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 do
DeAndre.
do 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 do. I need to get I'm gonna have to put that on my phone so every time we do one of these. All right, let's get out of here. So we have October again. We have June. I had to refresh this one. This page, okay. We have March. Oh, Lorienda. Lorienda,
Yep.
you better have a cash app because I said
Oh
cash
yeah.
app only. Cash app only, Lorienda. Give me your cash app.
It was for DeAndre, which is Nita's son.
So we had a winner for Emily's birth month, I'm sorry, and for DeAndre's birth month. So it was Olga, right?
Yeah.
And Lorienda.
And Olga, I messaged you in your inbox. So if you go over to the request, you'll see my message and you can respond there.
Okay, congratulations to our
Congratulations.
two $25 winners. Yeah.
Congratulations. Okay, so the third question, which is for the $50 Amazon gift card, is, and remember I said everything has been mentioned here many times. Autism and Us support group, the Facebook support group, Autism and Us, began in October of 2017. How many months did it take for us to reach 1,000 members? So not the month, but the amount of months it took to get 1,000 members from October 2017. And you're checking your watch parties, right, Nina?
Oh, no, I was in yours actually because I didn't even start one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one. Yeah, so I don't even see anyone
Okay.
participate. Okay, we have 6 months. We have 8 months. We have 4 months, another 8 months. We have 3 months. 7 months. 4. Lorianna said 0.
It felt like we would never get there, too, remember?
Right. Right. And then all of a sudden it just went,
Yeah. So on this one, we'll just let them answer until it pops up.
Mm-hmm. Just keep guessing, you guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna put up the invite link.
Okay.
So I'm putting the invite link for you guys can keep guessing, but for those of you who like to join us on the stream, just click on the link I've included in the chat area, and you can come on live and say hello, show your face. You are most definitely welcome. Yadi says 5 and 1 in the watch party.
Remember, we're looking for a number, not the month.
Yeah, we're looking for a number. So you are welcome. I put the link for our live up. We have 20. 13. Okay.
That's not good job because there's too many answers on there. You don't get to cross the whole thing.
Okay, guys.
And I've said it several times too.
Several times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need the music.
surprised Charles didn't remember this.
Oh yeah, Mr. Number Man.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to give it to the one who got the closest. Hi, Mr. Charles.
Hey, Charles.
Hi, Anita and Linda. Doing?
Hey, how are you? How are you doing? I'm good.
Isn't it? So I show up. Oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah. I take it took considerably longer than the 4 months, I guess. So I'll wait and see who gets the right number of months.
Well, we're still taking answers. I'll take answers for 30 more seconds.
And then if you don't get
I'll
it,
guess 13
the
months.
one who came the closest.
What did you guess, Charles? What did you guess?
I said 13 months.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I think that one was on here. You guessed 4 months the first time, right?
Yeah, I said 4 the first time, and I know that was wrong. Just from what.
Oh, that it took forever. It seemed like it was never. Okay. I don't know how to do the closest.
Yeah, I see one that's the closest.
Yeah,
One
well,
number.
there's two, yeah, because there's one, on the other side.
Oh, it's one below. One below and one above.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I got that over here too, yeah. Okay, you guys. Oh my goodness.
You can toss a coin.
Yeah, I can come up with a.
Well, I should take the one that came to the 2 answers.
Okay. So do come up with another question real quick.
Okay, everybody, stop.
Stop, you guys. Okay, stop. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. It was 14 months. Nobody said 14. It was 14 months. Okay, now here's another question. Let's see if somebody can get this. On what social media did Nita and myself meet? This has been said on here too.
We talked about that too. So the first person who gets it.
On what platform did Nita and myself meet?
MySpace. Ooh, RF.
Well, I think that's what I'll keep my mouth shut because I want to let somebody else guess in writing.
You remember this?
I'm probably wrong anyway.
Not Facebook.
Facebook, MySpace, YouTube.
Facebook is too obvious.
Facebook. Let me see any. Snap. We got Facebook over here. MySpace again.
We got Instagram.
Twitter. Instagram.
Okay, I'm gonna take 5 more answers and then. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. That's the third. TikTok is the third answer. And 2 more answers.
When I first heard of Instagram, I thought it was for someone who needed a grandmother.
Mr. Charles. Oh my goodness.
Okay, and then now we got Google Teams and TikTok. Okay, so the first person who said Twitter, which is Alma, which is Twitty, will be the winner. It was not technically Twitter, but it was part of Twitter. It was Periscope, is where I met Nita. So Alma is the winner.
So Elma, make sure
Yep.
you send us your information. Now I will be doing this Mako Space. I never heard of that one. Mako Space. We will be doing this again during our book club meet. We're gonna give away a book and a $25 cash giveaway during the book club meeting. So make sure you guys get your information over to Linda. And those of you who have the Cash App Cash, I will send that to you right away. I will get this out in the mail, not tomorrow because tomorrow's the holiday, but on Tuesday, I will send the $50 Amazon gift card by mail on Tuesday.
Yep. Congratulations,
Yes,
you guys. Yep, congratulations.
Congratulations.
So congratulations, everyone. Thank you all for participating.
Yep,
And yes,
thank
we're
you.
going to try to do this once in a while.
Yep.
Break the monotony a little bit.
Yes. So now I just got to come up with more questions, but it'll always be something that was said here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send the link again. And so the book club will meet on Wednesday.
Paulette, are you a member of the Discussions and More? Are you, I can send you, if you are a member of Discussions and More, all you need to do is log into your account for the book club. So I'm gonna put the link in here. For those of you who are interested, it is only $5 a year. And then the link will be included for the group.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Alma.
Thank you, everyone, for participating. Make sure you guys send Linda that information so I can get you your prizes right away.
Yes, and I message you, Olga, so be sure to check your messages on the request side.
Come here, DeAndre.
Also, book club will be Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. West Coast, Pacific Standard Time. East Coast will be 9 p.m. And we're discussing Uniquely Human.
Say hi. Look.
Hi, DeAndre.
Hi.
Hi, DeAndre.
Hi.
Say hi,
How are
Miss
you?
Linda.
Yeah.
Hi.
Say hi, Mr. Charles.
Miss Charles. Hi, DeAndre.
Nita, his voice is changing, huh?
Getting deeper.
I seen the picture of him in the backseat of the car the other day. He looks so much older. Oh my goodness.
Yes. And he done shot up there. He's my height.
Yeah,
now.
I can tell. I can tell because even his face is changing. Oh, they grow so quick. You're welcome, Olga.
Now both of them are in the refrigerator. Put that back. Put it back. Okay. Well, hey, your mama wants you. Go up there and see what Jasmine's doing. Okay. Go. Hurry. Go with Kiyomi. Go.
Oh, you told DeAndre to go with Kiyomi.
Yes, puberty is so much fun, Michelle.
Yeah, it was for my parents with me too. So, now we're talking about 60 years ago for me.
Okay. Thank you, Lorianda.
Thank you, Lorianda, as always.
So the book that we're discussing, Uniquely Human, it in the introduction, the first two chapters.
So Huh.
What'd you say? Oh, okay. The first two chapters. Can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you going.
No.
You're lagging.
Okay, let me see. Okay, it might be. Okay, it might just be my internet.
Your voice,
hear me now?
your mouth is not going with the words you are saying.
Yeah, it's probably the internet. It's probably the internet then. Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
probably the
now
internet.
it's better.
Oh, okay. It's probably the internet because the heat and the power is kind of funny. So the book Uniquely Human is the introduction, the first two chapters, and it discusses a lot of the things that pop up, a lot of the subjects that pop up on Let's Talk Autism. So if anyone's interested in just reading the book and not participating in the book club, it's a valuable read.
Yeah. Yeah, I've read the introduction. I need to read the first two chapters between now and Wednesday night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the introduction was the hardest for me to get into, but then the first two chapters were very informative. It was very interesting.
It
was at 6 Pacific time, right?
Yeah. So 9 p.m. Eastern.
Pacific time. Yeah.
At 9 p.m.
Eastern. Okay.
Yes.
And we'll have it together this time. Yeah. We'll have everything set up. So
oh my goodness, right yeah, there. I forgot about that. I forgot. It's Zoom.
We may can try we may can try the rooms, maybe.
Yeah, the Facebook rooms. Yeah, you guys, the technology of mixing Zoom and Facebook has been a nightmare. So we may be in, I'll put the link wherever we are. I'll post the link in the discussions group because I'm tired of those technical difficulties. Yep.
I look forward to it.
I hope to see you guys then. And thanks for joining us today. And
thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys, and congratulations to the winner.
Great night. Thank you.
It was. Thanks, you guys.
Don't forget to send that information for our winners. Thank you, Lorienda, and as always, thank you, Mr. Charles.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
Here with us.
Nice seeing you.
My pleasure. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody here.
Yep. You're welcome.
See you guys later.
See you guys later.
We appreciate you all.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.